My headphones for everything used to be the Logitech G435. I used to wear them everywhere. The gym, for editing my videos, playing games, and sometimes even going outside. But to be honest, I started hating big headphones. Because they make your ears sweat at the gym, they press your hair on top, and of course they're too big to carry around or put in your pocket. So of course I was thinking about buying smaller earbuds headphones. And out of every headphone out there, I decided to buy the AirPods Pro 3. Because I already had Apple devices, so why not? And the Pro 3 is the latest version. To be honest, I was thinking about returning it if I didn't like it within the 14-day consumer return policy, but guess what? I ended up using it for already a month, literally every single day. And here's why. Everything is good about the AirPods. So today I will tell you why you should purchase it as well and as soon as possible. Let's get into the video. Before anyone says this video is sponsored in the comments, I will tell you this. Apple. I haven't been sponsored by this company and I hope their stocks go down. But now that I've proved this video is my own opinion, let me tell you something. To be honest, a year ago I had the AirPods 4 with the air noise cancellation. But the problem was that I bought them and didn't like them, because the form wasn't for me and they hurt my ears so bad. After wearing them for a week, I came to the conclusion that AirPods are terrible, and any earbuds are better than these overrated AirPods. So I gave them to my little sister because she said they didn't hurt her ears. But I don't know if that's true or she just wanted the AirPods so bad. In my opinion, both are reasonable because AirPods are expensive as hell and the free stuff is always better. So I actually ended up thinking they were not worth it. Until the day I gave a chance to the AirPods with the silicone tips. I thought this might fix the issue with the hurting. So I bought AirPods Pro 3 and used them for about 2-3 days. And to be honest with you, at the beginning they still hurt my ears. Specifically the parts called the tragus and concha antitragus. Yeah, I even learned those words because of that. After hours of research, I tried changing the tips to the smallest ones and tried different wearing styles, but they still hurt. Then I saw Bog's video where he said he had the same problem, but that you usually get used to it. So I decided to trust him. After wearing them for a week, voila, my ears got used to it. Now, sometimes I even forget they're in my ears. I don't even mind wearing them for a long time. But to be honest, some people say they're dangerous for your brain, that they might fry it and all that. Even though I feel paranoid about it from time to time, I hope this is not true. Okay, so what did I actually like about them? First of all, the battery life. Believe it or not, using them almost every day, I only charge them 3 times in 1 month. So on average, they last up to 7 days. And that's crazy. I've never seen wireless earbuds or headphones last that long in my life. Any wireless headphones I've had before lasted only 3 days at most with frequent use. And even my Logitech only lasts 3 to 4 days at most. But there's one thing that scares me. When I carry the case in the pocket of my jeans or jacket, I'm scared the hinge of the cap is too weak. That if I apply a little pressure or accidentally throw my jacket with the case inside the pocket, it might break the case cap. Or if I ride a scooter and the case flies out of my pocket, it might break as well. Here, you might think a protective case would solve this, but a case can't solve the hinge problem. I think it might actually make it worse. If the case is too thick, it becomes heavier, and if it falls, the hinge might not handle that weight and the break. To be honest, I don't like using any device with a case anyway. That's why I don't have a case on my Mac, and I think the AirPods will stay without one too. I appreciate the design and try to be careful with them. But if the design was the main upside of the AirPods, that would be a really stupid purchase. And I don't want to pay $250 for nothing. So let me tell you the things that actually made me buy this device. These are all the AirPods cons in my script. You're probably not gonna read them. But that's not why I'm showing this. I want to show you UPDF, the next level PDF editor that sponsors today's video. I've been using it lately for organizing PDFs while editing and researching notes, manuals, documents. You can edit, annotate, and it has a built-in AI assistant with GPT-5 and DeepSeek, so you can summarize or chat with any PDF instantly. The AI bookmark generator alone saves me a ton of time on long documents. It works across Mac, Windows, iPhone, and iPad on one license. About a quarter of the price of Adobe. Right now, if you grab a Pro Annual or Lifetime plan, you also get a free subscription to NomoStar and Ivy Craft. Download it free and grab the exclusive discount through the link in my description or the pinned comment below. Thanks UPDF for sponsoring this video. Now let's back why I bought AirPods in the first place. First of all, I like music, and you all do too. But listening to music on this AirPods is a lot more pleasant. Let me clarify. I use my AirPods with my iPhone or MacBook, and I've instantly noticed some amazing features such as listening modes, spatial audio, and conversation awareness. Before we talk about the last two, let's start with the listening modes. This is so good because it makes a really big difference in how you use your headphones. The first function is pretty popular, called adaptive noise cancellation. At the beginning, I thought that was such a joke. I mean, how is it physically possible to reduce all the noise when environmental sound could easily pass through that tiny piece of plastic? There are no ear pads like on gaming headphones, and understanding it was really hard to me. But once I understand it, it turned out to be good. When you turn it on, you hear literally no aggressive noise. No barking dogs, no working electronics, no washing machines or TVs. There is still an unpleasant feeling though. For example, when I use it without music. There I have a feeling as if my ears are blocked entirely, so I only use it with music. The next toggle is transparent mode. Basically, if you turn that on, you hear everything clearly outside as if you don't have anything in your ear. And don't confuse this with having no listening mode on at all, because if you turn all the functions off entirely, you will feel that the AirPods are blocking your ears completely. In transparent mode, on the other hand, you don't even feel like you're wearing headphones. To be honest, that sometimes makes me forget I'm wearing them. And that makes it very safe to wear, because while you're walking, you're still fully aware of your environment while listening to music or a podcast. I love that. Now, I don't need anyone to walk with. I can just join a voice chat on Discord and talk with people while walking and still be aware of everything around me. Great function. Because before I was really scared to wear headphones outside, thinking that I might get hit by a car or a scooter. Truly, with headphones on, I don't hear them. The next thing is spatial audio. This is a different topic entirely because this function makes it feel like you're listening to sound from the room or from the street if you're walking outside, like a 3D sound coming from somewhere else, not from the headphones. This is great if you use Apple TV and watch movies with Dolby Atmos, especially if you're sitting far away from your TV or if people are sleeping in the apartment and you don't want to wake them up with the TV sound. You just open the AirPods case and put them in your ears, and they connect automatically without you doing anything, as long as the Apple TV's Bluetooth is working. And now you're watching a TV hearing the sound just like from its speakers, but with the better quality and from your AirPods. And you can also make that track your head or make it fixed. I really like that function. There's also a function called conversation awareness that might be useful at the gym, but for me specifically, it wasn't. This function is supposed to make the sound quieter and turn off the air noise cancellation when you're talking with people. I tried using it at the gym and thought that when you start talking it should get quiet. I mean, it works, but it's so unpredictable. Sometimes it gets quieter, sometimes not. Sometimes you start talking and the music is still playing at full volume, so you can't hear anything, while other times the music gets quieter when you're just yawning, coughing, or singing along. That's why I don't use it. I just pull out the ear and talk to people. That way is more practical for me. Now about talking on calls. If you're walking outside and using the AirPods microphone, it sounds decent, not bad, but not ideal, I would say. Even though the AirPods Pro 3 is the latest model, I wouldn't say people enjoy talking to you from outside. It also depends on the area. If it's windy, don't expect people to hear you clearly. There will definitely be problems. So for calls, it's solid, but not the best. Physically, that makes sense though. The microphone is located far away from your mouth, so expecting something magical is a bad idea. Personally, I would love to be able to use my phone's microphone while listening through the AirPods. That way it's not loud for the environment and the person on the other end can hear you easily. But unfortunately, you can't control the microphone on your phone just like on the Windows or Mac OS. But in general, these headphones are good. They have great sound quality, music sounds so much better with them, and after using the AirPods, any other headphones at this price feel really bad. On top of that, Apple cares about your health. They have transparency mode, loud sound protection where the AirPods reduce environmental loud sounds automatically, and a bar that shows if your volume is too loud and potentially harmful for your ears. Also, I forgot to mention that at the beginning, I was worried that AirPods would fly out my ears when I shake my head or run, but they don't. They don't even move. That's why running or making physical activities with them is safe. And honestly, I'm not scared of losing them either, because the iPhone has an app called Find My, which lets me locate my MacBook and both pairs of AirPods and the case. So I'm not scared of that. Nowadays, I use my AirPods literally everywhere. Walking outside, running, at the gym, and even working at coffee shops or loud places with my MacBook. Because you already know the Apple ecosystem is pretty smooth. so to connect to any Apple device, just opening the case is enough. I don't need to constantly turn on Bluetooth and wait for it to connect. For example, if I'm watching something on my MacBook and someone sends me a voice message on my phone, I just open my phone, stop the video on my MacBook, and play the voice message on my phone. And I already hear it through my AirPods. So switching between Apple devices is no problem at all. It literally swims inside the ecosystem. In short, I think this might be one of the best wireless headphones for listening to music and working if you work on a MacBook or iMac or any other Apple devices, like watching movies on Apple TV, but obviously not the best for everyone, because as soon as you use these AirPods with an Android device or PC, they become just meh. They wouldn't have 70% of their function and would just be ordinary headphones. If you're deep into the Apple ecosystem, it's obviously worth buying, but if you're not, just don't buy them. I was just kidding when I said you should purchase them as soon as possible. I hope there are better earbuds out there for Android and other OS users, but the idea behind AirPods and the quality of the product can't be beaten by any headphones I've tried. Of course, when used with Apple devices, as I said. So that's worth mentioning. Now I want to promote my Discord community. If buying AirPods ends up not being necessary, joining my server definitely is, because I'm giving an OG badge to everyone who joins before hit 100k on YouTube. The link is below. Thanks for watching and take care.